It's trying to break through now. If you didn't take your profits, be cautious. That might have been it. No. So I drank this protein water, and I drink it every day. And I chug half of it this morning after my workout. And I'm like, oh, this tastes funny. And there's like black stuff floating on the bottom, and it's all cloudy. And I'm like, oh God. Now I'm like panicking that I'm going to get like listeria or like, I don't feel right. I don't feel well. It's like so psychosomatic. You know, maybe it was some harmless fermentation. I don't know. But if I faint, guys, call EMS. Yeah, seriously. Disgusting. They're going to get a very stern letter from me. I want 10 cases before I post that stuff on my YouTube and tag them. I'm in Jupiter. Starting to feel short squeezy.
Intel shares jumped 6.9% to their highest since July last year.
Do we reject? Or do we squeeze out all the shorts? A little bit of a VWAP scalp there. Not bad. Not bad at all. That was a break and back test. Long. AMG. Julian says, why did I move to futures instead of small caps? Gee, I wonder why.
Yes, ex-Fed and Treasury officials back Cook in Supreme Court job fight.
Maybe because I was getting tired of trash companies being halted and being manipulated by hedge funds. Just random halts out of nowhere. Zero ability to manage risk. Was serious size.
Bipartisan group warns of economic peril as Trump buys Cook.
Well, the toolkit is only going to give, the toolkit gives a lot of good LVNs. But we have to, you know, I still look at, this thing is ripping. Man, I top ticked that bottom too, imagine. Imagine I held trades for long periods of time. but that's not my style, man. Welcome to the YouTube stream. Everybody, sorry I'm a couple minutes late. Was over here trading with the private Discord. We start at 9:30 a.m. in the private Discord. And we had some good trades. We almost pretty much bottom ticked this capitulation candle. I saw a 430 LVN on the composite right here. We zoom on in. This is what I was looking at right here. And that wound up being the bottom, at least for now. And then we had a low volume area right beneath it. So that was a great spot. I called this short right here. So we took that short and I went long again right around here, around this point of control. And between those three trades, pretty much hit profit target on my top one futures, 150K accounts. So we got 845 times 3. And this has kind of been my benchmark for the last, since I got these last week. Today was probably the most least low stress day for me. Hey, Ramiro. Thank you, Julian. I'm not going to name names, Julian, but you know, I'm friends with a lot of traders who still trade small caps. And interestingly enough, I've seen them starting to put VWAP with deviation bands on their charts. If you guys don't know, I did a course for Ross Cameron back in 2022, sorry. He paid me to write a course for Warrior Trading, and that included the starting of the VWAP Wave System in its infancy. Over the last couple of years, it's been fleshed out to what it is today. So there could be a little bit of a reject. This is a very key level here. This 590. Interesting on the delta. Let's see if we get the bigger pullback here. Or whether this thing just continues to go straight up. Looks like a break and pack test, unfortunately for me. Do have a stop right there at the top, so you can see it right here. 614. I'm in at 94.5, short. Not loving it, but we'll see what happens.
My left at the bottom of the hour, the EI natural gas change BCF. Forecast is raw build of 74 BCF, while was a build of 90 BCF. According to Energy Secretary Wright, the US government will use powers to keep more coal plants open.
Might raise this a bit now that I see more interested in the upper 20s. So I might take a bigger position here. See how it goes. Now I'm watching. Upper 20s short. Maybe mid 20s. Or actually 31. 31. Gold looks like it might be attempting a return to value. We break above 64.
BlackRock and Citadel executives.
$31. See what happens at 31. And it seems like the buy algo is on this thing, right? Interesting, interesting DOM. Okay, we're approaching the level, this 30 level. See how we do here. Looks like it wants to blast right through it. Might have to cut it. Yep, I cut it. Big L in my funded next. Too much size, too early. Looking to get back in though. We'll see what happens.
Natural gas change data forecasts for build of 74 BCF supply was a build of 90 BCF.
Yep, didn't respect it at all. Not even a little bit. Seems like the DOM seems very like, there we go. Is that it? I don't know.
Ben Sperm emphasized the need to scrutinize bank asset thresholds.
Seems like they got the buy algorithm on full force. Because it's not pulling back even a little bit. It just keeps going straight up. So all selling being absorbed.
Supervision will aid financial system.
See what happens here. This is a key LVN. There we go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. There we go. So I was right. Went against me a little more than I liked because I had a little too much size, but I did get back in. See if we get the bigger pullback. It'll pull me out of that L, which would be nice. Here it goes. They shut the. I mean, this could just be a bull. We don't know if this is a bigger uh, pullback, a reversal, or if this is just a. But this is a key LVN. This it's moving around a bit because it keeps changing because it's developing, right? Price is um, price is filling it in, so it keeps changing. But we got one right here. And then we have another one right here.
Data that Fed users have not been as accurate as we'd like.
48. So, you know, that's kind of the, we went to 40. I was saying 30. We went to 40. I'll be right back.
Bill of 75 BCF, but bill of 75 BCF compared to the expected bill of 74 BCF, so higher than expected bill. IBM shares extend gains last up 4%. We have posted out the natural gas report. Will the feed be true?
$30 was still a good short spot, only when it went against you by 10 points and went in your favor 30 points. I'll take the Madonna. I don't know if we'll get back up to it. Big divergence.
That concludes comments from Fed spoken.
I'm just concerned it's not going to get back up to the IB high. We'll see. Seems like there's a lot of passive buyers holding it up, though. Have faith in the Madonna. $642. Smash it at 642. Is that what you're saying? What if it goes to weekly lower band up at 72? I already took one at 25.5 because I have this feeling it's not going to get there, but I'll hit it harder if it gets up there. Hi, Scott. I did have a feeling I wasn't going to get back up there. I don't know. The delta is weak. Buyers gave up. Kind of bleeding out now. Delta was not confirming the retest of Madonna, so I just went short. We might still get it. I don't know. We'll see. Buyers have to step back in, though. So we got group coaching today, guys, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. In the classroom. Join us if you can. Let's see what it does. It's 41. 41 and a half. Session. Yeah, this is a point of control, isn't it? This is also yesterday's low. It's quite the hourly candle right there. Still in weekly price discovery to the downside. Yeah, I don't think the delta is strong enough to get us back up there, guys. They might be sucking in shorts up here. Maybe we do a quick flush and then go higher. Maybe you're done, Frank. We have setups for all market conditions. So if you rely on big moves, yeah, you're probably done. Yeah, TR, that's just for private Discord members. We can grab a free trial. It's the bestest Discord on the planet because Chuck is a moderator. All right, we taking it? I'm in. 37.5. Keep going. Come on. Reject. It's trying.
IBM shares extend gain to 5.3%, up the most since April 9th.
And I dug myself out of quite the hole on this account. And we're back. Positive 260. Oatmeal better than no meal. What is it you guys eat over in the UK? Porridge? Porridge. Beans on toast. Porridge and maple syrup. What's the other one? Black pudding. Ooh, black pudding. If you actually know what black pudding really is. Tell them what black pudding is, Allie. Yeah, pig's blood. Congealed pig's blood. Better than haggis. I've had haggis in Scotland, and it was not good. I don't know that the Scots are known for their culinary excellence. No offense to my Scots friends. Madonna's working, guys. Madonna's doing the deal. Who got the Madonna? Madonna put out today. It's a 30-point rejection. No, not quite. At least 20. 20-point rejection. Ten points is about what I took. Maybe not even. Yeah, about 10. You think they're getting ready to drop this thing? Or are they preparing for the next leg up? I'd like us to see us at least go back to VWAP. Delta's still weak. I'd have some buyers step in here. How many? Many buyers. We're going to try and push it through. Oh, that didn't work. Now I'm watching for the short at 670. Between 660 and 670. All right, shall we take a look at gold? What's gold doing? Gold chopping around IB there. Up, down, up, down. Does seem to be respecting the bands, though. VWAP. Bounce short. Price discovery continuation short. Ah, look where the long spot was, guys. You know what this purple line is right there? Where we bounced twice. Monthly upper band. That's right, Sonny.
At 11 a.m. Eastern Time, we have the Kansas City Fed Composite Index.
Does it hold?
Forecast 1.5, prior 1. Kansas City Fed Manufacturing, prior 0.
There's another. Is that your Britney Spears? Hit me, baby, one more time rejection? Churning a lot of commissions today in this account. Well, it was a lot cleaner in my other accounts. Nice, Leon. Good work.
According to Dutch PM, Shu says Russia takes risk of jets being shot down.
Back to point of control. Not as bad as take profit traders commissions, Gucci. Take profit traders, the worst commissions. Gold bounce again there at monthly upper band. Yep. And then Top Step and anybody on Project X is lowest commissions on Project X. There's actually no commissions. It's just exchange fees. Well, that's I mean, whether you notice it affecting you or not doesn't mean the commissions are not comparable. Take profit trader is a full $5 per mini. That's worse than cash account.
Voice news disconnected.
Yeah, looks like funded next is more, isn't it? Or is it $7 per mini? And then take profit is 5, it looks like, right? But I think it's less in the $3 per side. So it's $6. So it's $1 difference. This is starting to feel like now an inverse carbon copy of of yesterday and the day before. Spent so much on commissions. Crazy. Thanks, Julian. Oh, CME, I get the data on TradingView right from the CME. See it right here.
Just a reminder, with this release, it could come out a bit early or a bit delayed, so just to keep you informed.
Yeah, it's like any other business, Frank. I've been an entrepreneur since I was in my 20s. Employees, insurance, marketing, advertising, office space. Trading has some of the lowest fees in actually running a business that you could possibly imagine. So we shouldn't complain about it. Any other business requires a ton of money.
One minute to go. I'll be leading with the Kansas City Fed Composite Index.
Hey, Water Boss.
FedEx says we will collect applicable duties and taxes for U.S. inbound shipments effective immediately.
Nice, Water Boss. Good job. Lager, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. And I wasn't saying you were complaining, Frank. Normally, when I'm talking, I'm just being rhetorical. I'm not like directing anything at anybody. I don't want anybody to take it personally. Isn't that one of the four agreements? Who has read the four agreements?
US to sell $50 billion in one-year bills on September 30th to settle on October 2nd. US to sell $73 billion in six-month bills on September 29th to settle on October 2nd. The US to sell $82 billion in three-month bills on September 29th to settle on October 2nd.
What was the question? I want to know the fastest way to what? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have a clear distribution, JP. We are wound tightly. Now we're either going to drop or rip out of here. And the first move might be a head fake. So distribution, value area high, value area low, trading in the distribution. And we can easily see this. Or we could see this.
Four, highly forecastable one spot find. Kansas City Fed manufacturing. Just waiting on the data.
And then I guess the other potential is this. What do I think about stocks? I like stocks. I think stocks are wonderful. I don't think we closed the gap. I see the gap up at 737, 740. The gap from the market, the actual market close. What gap are you talking about? Because the gap, if you go to regular hours, regular trading hours, the gap is up here. That's the gap. That's the gap. Oh, the gap of yesterday's close. Oh, of the lows. I don't realize that was the gap we were talking about. So when you guys say gap, I'm thinking,
Kansas
you know,
City
the
manufacturing 4.
the opening gap. Yes, at VWAP. We going back down to Chinatown? Yeah, Chuck, you got to leave it. You can pass it in 2 days, but it's not as automatic. It'll register eventually, and it'll pass you. Yeah, it's not going to happen soon. Why do I like actually picture you waiting, swinging your legs like that? Who's thinking short? More downside. Who thinks we're leaving this distribution to the downside? Going for base hits. Awesome. He's pivoting his legs. Auger thinks higher. I don't know. We're kind of in a downtrend, so I'm thinking lower. We didn't even break back into weekly balance. 30-minute looks like that could have been the bounce. And we go now to test monthly VWAP, is my guess.
Shares of US medical device makers fall after the US government announces probe into medical technology imports. Healthcare down 5.3%.
Well, you can see the delay by looking at the clock right here. There's a clock.
Intuitive.
So look at this clock,
3%.
look at your
12
clock,
pounds, what, 9%?
and then you can tell the difference in the delay.
Excuse me, striker down 2%.
All right, there's NQ at VWAP. NQ is now trading below intraday VWAP. Yeah, why are you yelling, Tony? We're right here. We're right here, Tony. Don't yell.
The Canadian dollar touches a 4-month low at around $1.39 per US dollar, down 0.2% on the day.
VWAP bounce, but it's not a VWAP bounce. Why is it not a VWAP bounce? It's still a trade. It's not a VWAP bounce. Because we are in balance. This could very well be you could scalp it. You can try and go for the scalp, but it's not a VWAP bounce. Just because it's touching the VWAP doesn't make it a VWAP bounce. Just a scalpacito. Now, it could very well work, and it could work nicely, but all of the criteria hasn't been met for a true VWAP bounce. This would be a VWAP scalp, which is still a legitimate setup. Not saying it's not. And it's more of a break and back test. Or a higher time frame above VWAP trap. If this, then that. Correct, Logger. Correct. Yep, a touch of the VWAP does not a VWAP bounce make. I mean, did it touch the VWAP and bounce? Yes, but that doesn't mean it's the setup, the proper setup criteria. And ES flushed VWAP. And Q pretty much went to it to the tick and bounced. Interesting. ES could be a sub VWAP trap. Oh, because we are, first of all, all of our intraday auction tools, Ali, say, we're between the bands, right? Between the bands. Balance area number 1, right? We're between the initial balance area number 2, and we have the largest distribution formed so far in the session, balance number 3. Now this just means we are above the VWAP. This means we're below the weekly VWAP. This means we're above the monthly VWAP. This means we're below the weekly bands. And this means we're between the monthly bands. The fourth Madonna is called a fade value area extreme. Correct. Manhood. Think of a proper VWAP bounce as a trend day, right? Or let's do it like this, actually. Let's say this is our upper band. This is VWAP, and this is lower band. Price needs to be here, trending up. VWAP bounce, back in, back up. All right, the other side of that would be like this. Upper band, lower band. All right, so price is going down, down, VWAP bounce, down.
Bet this before it goes to $280 for $4 million.
Well, I did say that it could. The first move could be a fake out. So we flushed out the week longs first. Soaked in the shorts. Higher we go. Shoulder rubbing is what we're doing. I don't see anybody in control here. I see a balanced market in this distribution. We're not proven otherwise until we leave. And we're still down spot 4 on the day. Yeah, JP, I don't know how people trade on TradingView. Yep, Delta is also below the open. And what does that tell us? That means there's been more shorts. That doesn't mean they can't get squeezed, but the Delta is pretty much balanced market so far. No trend either direction. We could very well stay in this initial balance for the day. And see what it does here, weekly lower band. See if it gets rejected again here. Or if it breaks this, then we got a monthly upper band. Looks like another fade value or extreme. Right, Jonathan.
At 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time, the US sells $100 billion in 4-week bills. Forecast prior.
Amazon agrees to pay $2.5 billion to settle FTC's prime case. So it's to pay $1 billion penalty and $1.5 billion in user refunds.
So at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time, the US sells $100 billion in 4-week bills. Prior high yield, 4.04%. Prior bid together, 2.71.
So we're going to continue trading in this distribution. I mean, this has been the theme for the last three days, guys. If we haven't caught on yet, maybe by day 4 or 5, we'll get the joke. But, it's been big move. This one happened a little later. For the last 2 days, we entered the distribution by like 9:45. Today, it was almost 10:15, like a whole half hour later than usual. That's right. That's right, Jake. It's a value area until it's not. And the more it builds, the tougher it's going to be for it to leave it. In 2008, I was working in a PR firm in Fort Lauderdale, specializing in travel PR. And I lost my job in the great financial crisis when that all went down in like March. I lost my job and I went to go work at a day trading prop firm in Boca Raton with a bunch of .com boom day traders. We used all their .com money to build a prop firm in Boca. Oh, nice, Tyler. Yeah, I live in Jupiter, to be specific. So kind of famous for Tiger Woods. Michael Jordan lives here. Of course, we have the
IBM
Trumps.
shares
Lara and Eric live in Jupiter.
Market cap biggest percentage gain since April 2025.
Yeah, my wife wants to leave Florida, Corey. So my wife's working on getting her doctorate in nurse practitioner. So in Florida, healthcare kind of sucks. So she wants to move someplace where the healthcare industry is much better in Florida and pays better. And I can move anywhere. We'll probably keep our house and go test another place one day. This is a couple years from now. So she's currently a psychiatric nurse and specializing in psychiatric medicine, behavioral health. Chuck can come and we'll talk about him right there. Yeah, it's a bit slow. I'm getting it ready to wrap up, guys, because I'm doing group coaching at 12:30 and I got to get some things done before that. And I have a bunch of onboarding calls I've been doing with the inner circle, which has been awesome. Really getting to know everybody in the circle has been good.
In 5 minutes' time, the US sells $100 billion in 4-week bills. Prior high yield,
Yeah.
4.0.
Well, she was in a
Prior bid to cover 2 spots.
locked ward, not Nurse Ratched style. I mean, I'm calling people in the circle, Roadrunner. It's pretty much full at this point. Back down we go. No bias. No bias. Until we break out of this distribution, VWAP, maybe we'll get more downside to upper band. Until then, we're like this, right? If this, then that. I don't know where it's going. I don't know if it's going higher. I don't know if it's going lower. I do know that we're trading in a balance area. And then when we leave and show acceptance to one side or the other, I can have a little more conviction in that direction. Until then, it's a fade value area extreme. Roadrunner, that reminds me, so that's actually in the plans. You know, I don't want to make any like big projections or anything, but I do have a meeting on Saturday. I do have somewhat of an angel investor who's interested in investing in something. And if I were to do something big, it would be a physical proprietary trading firm in West Palm Beach. Not a funded trader program, a physical trading floor. Delta is it's going straight down. That's right, Tony. This guy has big dollars. Big dollars. Hundreds of millions. I live in an area with people with serious money. Hey, Chuck, I like the idea of Amish country, to be honest. I pay so much money to live here, and it's, I don't think I get my money's worth out of living here, to be honest. I don't like it that much. It's nice having warm weather, but like, also, I'd like to have a lot more for my money. Yeah, probably,
I
Eric.
thought you were receiving the US 4-week bill auction.
Looks weak here at VWAP. Let's see if it holds again. ES broke lows there too. We have a little bit of a divergence in price between the two. I'll see you in the classroom at 12:30. We're going to be talking about a little bit of execution and risk management. Will be our topics for today. Trader check-in. Corey, sure. Let's do a trader check-in. How's everybody? Did we follow our rules today? Are we green, red? Did the wheels fall off the bus? Are we managing? Did we trade really well? Did we see what was happening today? All right. Red to green. Mickey's killing it. Green across 15 accounts. Best day in weeks, says JP. Awesome. Follow the rules. Gave back a good chunk of profits. So small green. All right. Follow the rules. Took no losers. Ray is green. Green. Corey's at 15 hunch. 8 green Ds in a row. Nice Roadrunner. Nice to see green again. Awesome, Max Boy. Green in combine, green in practice. Awesome. So I wrote today and turned it around. All right. It's on the distribution. Loving it. Still working, too. All right. Still working. Just worked again. Vikram's green. Nice. Garrett's green. Tony's green. 4 green days this week. Nico, I'm in Hanover. Wife is in Leeds. Looking forward to it. All right. Love to have you. Green. Robert, this is live. It seems like replay because I'm talking to the Discord. I don't really talk to YouTube as much. You could always just look at the chart and see that this is the real-time price action. This is where NQ is at right now. Okay, guys. Have a wonderful day. Head on over to the Trader Lounge if you'd like, or the trading floor. You can keep on trading with your fellow traders, access to your mics and share your screens, ask questions, collaborate, spot setups together.